So welcome to Basic Fishing Bites, and today I'm going to run you through my dobbing rig for winter fishing tactics. So this is my dobbing rig. I'm going to run you through the full setup, even the elastic that I use for winter fishing. This is the 8 to 10s green slick. I really like this elastic. It's in a long kit just for winter time. It stretches loads but also got a bit of backbone in it. If you do get a lot of carp, it can handle them carp as well. Now my main line is all 14 soft steel mainline. Obviously we're in the winter time now. Dobbing tactics are a winter tactic. We're stepping all our tackle down, terminal tackle wise. So I've stepped my main line down from summer main lines to all 14 soft steel. As you can see, it's on a really long length of line. Now I like that when I'm dobbing for a few reasons. You're keeping your pole tip out the way because in the winter the water clears up and the fish can see your pole, I feel, so you're keeping your pole out the way with that longer line. Also, you're fluctuating through the depths as well. When you're dobbing, the F1s and carp that you're fishing for sit at different depths, so they could be at 24 inch, they could be at 3 foot, and I can do this all on one rig because I've got the full length of a long, really long line, full length of my top kit. So I've got a long length of line. Now, I've got two number 8 back shots there as well. I really like them. What that does is, because you're fishing with a long length of line, it keeps that line tight right down to the last 3 inches up to your float, and that bit sits slack, and that's what you're striking into, so you can hit them bites and you're not missing any bites. So I've got two number 8 back shots on, about 3 inch away from the float. Now the float that I've got for today is a 0.15 of a gram Finesse Carbon Slim. I really like this float for dobbing for a few reasons. It's got a 1.5 milli tip, which is good for this time of year, not too thick a bristle, just so I can sit them, because a lot of the time when you are dobbing, you're fishing long out your peg as well towards the fish. So you want a float that you can still see and pick up and make sure you're reading your bites and seeing that proper bite when it goes under. Now, with it being the Finesse Carbon Slim in our matrix range, it's got a slightly longer length of carbon, which I like that when I'm dobbing, just because I feel like it makes the float sit a lot stabler. And as you can see, I've got it shotted with 5 number 11 strung out through the rig. In the past, we've seen a lot of dobbing videos where they put a bulk of shot under the float and maybe one little dropper down the line. For me, I don't feel like that's the correct setup. I feel like dobbing tactics have evolved and people have got on to how you need to dob with your dobbing rigs now, and stringing your rig out for me has been the best way. Just right through your rig, less resistance in your rig, so when them fish suck in your bait, they don't feel it and they just swim off with your bait in the mouth and you hook them fish more bites. So the rig is strung out with 5 number 11s right through the rig. I've got it set at 2 foot today. That's what I'm going to start at, I think. Now we'll go down to the hook length material. This is 012 soft steel hook length, 6 inch. I do like to fish with a slightly longer hook length in the winter. Just keeps that first shot right out the way. And then my hook that I've gone for is a 16's X2 hook matrix. That's our commercial F1 hook. Now, it's a 16's. I've started on that hook. It's a finer gauged hook. If I go in and start hooking a lot of carp and I feel like, oh, my hook's a bit too light a gauge, then I can change the gauge of hook and go for our X1, which is the commercial carp, a slightly stronger gauged hook, just so you know that you're more confident with that hook and it's not going to straighten and you're going to lose them fish. So that is my dobbing rig setup when I'm fishing for F1s and carp in the winter time. So, I hope you're enjoying all the videos, because here at Catchmore Media, we get so much satisfaction out of knowing that you guys are coming over and enjoying all our content, because that's why we do it, to give you the best content we can give you. And what we've done is we've teamed up with some tackle and bait companies to give you some fantastic discounts. All you have to do is head over to catchmorecodes.com, have a look at all them discount codes, there's loads on there, and hopefully you can get some fantastic discounts on some fantastic tackle and bait.